The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Atlanta.
Taking in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to sweep across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
This is the tight end fan. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field. It's halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they look to move the chains.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah, it's good. 4 touchdowns with 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
The Falcons at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. The Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So opening drive field goal maybe doesn't hurt this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
The numbers for Bateman in that game a week ago.
10 catches, 120 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in this first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
To number 18. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Tampa Bay.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 4th down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in
third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out and start the drive at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we turn to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. It's caught. Cooper.
Lawrence's pass. Complete to Amari Cooper. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Lawrence on 3rd down. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen broke off his pass rush, and they get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
Complete to Romeo Dobbs. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Aaron Rodgers in the offense heading back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
That's about what needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work to his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in and drops him for a loss of 4.
Seems to me that our friend, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. If I talk about this training camp, knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 21. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have regained the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives and then they did 3 of those. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. He's starting to move the ball well.
Right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to it, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. On 1st down, Lawrence, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Lawrence's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there, a Falcon 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked all really well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And this a quick slant to Lockett. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Velus Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team into their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. So that one takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Velus Jones who finished things off with a touchdown grab. Taken out the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.